Brought to you by Penguin.
One Way Out by A. Dhand. Read by Ash Tandon. Prologue. The outdoor cinema screen in City Park cut out. The children's movie went black. Most of the 1,000-strong crowd didn't notice. Too busy playing in the fountains, a welcome respite from the sun's inhospitable rays. Then, a message started to flash on the screen, bold and threatening. Imminent security threat. Leave City Park immediately. No pleas. No hint that this was optional. Confusion rippled through the park. People stared at one another, wondering if this was some sort of joke. The screeching of car tires and the overhead roar from 2 helicopters answered their doubts. Police officers jumped from their cars with megaphones, screaming for the crowd to disperse. They did not enter the park but kept to the perimeter. At first, the shift was slow, but the domino effect didn't take long to come into play, and the few became the many. Bodies jumped from the pool and ran, some barefoot, others holding their shoes. Parents grabbed their children as the stampede began. Bradford was under siege. Chapter 1. 10 minutes earlier. City Park had never been so full. The people of Bradford making the most of the July heatwave. Midday was approaching as the mercury soared past 30, heading towards a forecasted record high of 34. At its centre, the park's powerful fountains had created a magnificent pool of water, where adults relaxed at the edges and children waded in for water fights. Around the perimeter, the restaurants were heaving. The Wetherspoons pub had a queue 2 dozen deep. Detective Chief Inspector Harry Virdee sat beside his mother Jyoti and rested 2 cups of tea on the shallow wall surrounding the fountains. No matter the heat, it was always tea with her. "How much were they?" she asked, watching her 4-year-old grandson Aaron splashing in the fountains. "Does it matter?" replied Harry, shaking his head. He watched his mother prise the lid from the container and frown at the colour. "I knew it would be like this." "It's how people like it, Mum. If I had a stall here and made my Indian tea, these English people would never drink this filth." "I'm English. I drink it." Harry's mother frowned. "Your blood is Indian, your brain English." "I'm more English than you think. I stand in queues, prefer sandwiches to samosas, and most importantly, when you hit 70, I'll be tempted to put you in an old people's home." His mother shook her head disapprovingly and sipped the tea, wincing at its taste. Harry slipped his arm around her and gave her a squeeze. God, he had missed this. With his brother Ronnie in India with his family, Harry was looking forward to a bit more time with his mother. He was determined today not to think of his father. Not if he could help it. Harry's phone rang, interrupting his heat-hazed peace. He saw it as work and ignored it. These moments with his mother were precious. 5 years apart had been 5 years too many. Today was the first day of a fortnight's annual leave, and he would be creating memories he could call upon during those frequent nights when his job dragged him into the city's darkest corners. He kept his arm around his mother as she rested her head on his shoulder, both of them watching Aaron innocently splashing in the water. Today, even more than usual, City Park was a vibrant display of Bradford's citizens. Women in burqas played with their children while beside them, girls in Western swimwear were sunbathing. Boys, both Asian and white, had stripped off their tops and were flexing their muscles. Everyone was laughing and enjoying the weather. "Do you like the watch?" his mother asked him. Harry sighed, glancing at the Rolex on his wrist. "It's a bit extravagant, Mum. You didn't need to." "Rubbish! You never had a proper wedding, so I never gave you a gift." Usually the watch stayed inside its box, but when he met his mother, he made a point of wearing it so she could see that he appreciated the extravagance. He'd looked up the value on the internet. 5 grand. Harry wasn't a flash bastard, and while he did have a thing for watches, he'd never indulged it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?